The recording has begun.
What's
Oh,
that raspberry water?
Okay. The Silver Line has left Crevice Crown, heading generally south. You've crossed into Durnoth, but are now blocked from heading further south by the Waith River. The edges of the river are freezing over, but the majority of it still flows strongly to the east, and crossing the frigid water is a daunting prospect in this cold winter temperature. With Minarta's pointer, the compass, just to be clear, as I realize I haven't called it by its official name in about 30 sessions, on a more lengthy loan from the Hall of History, you've been shown that south is the best direction to head for a safe place to gain information on Iraka's camp. So we pick up on the 9th of winter on the banks of this river that's barring your way. And what would you like to do?
Remind me again. Did we ever? Well, did we ever discuss about the? Did we get it into a game sesh? What we talked about in the planning channel, or not yet?
The
not
plan?
really, no.
About
No, that
Baraka's
never
camp
came
and
up
thing,
in
yeah.
roleplay, no. Because you haven't
Okay,
been here
cool,
since
cool.
then.
I'm sorry.
But we can do that this session.
Not funny. Not funny, Jake. Serious. This is D&D.
Are there like large trees around?
There have been somewhat sparse. None of them have any leaves on them at this time of year, but there's evergreens as well. There's plenty of large trees around.
Okay.
Probably a
Um,
short distance, maybe 300 feet away, there's a large stand of trees, maybe a few dozen clustered there.
Theo's gonna be like, we're just all like standing on the bank, or we're near the river.
You're within sight of the river. The land slopes down a little bit before you, and you can see it flowing there, but you don't have to be like crammed up right on the edge of the water.
Okay. Theo's gonna be like rubbing his chin and then talk to Rin. Well, I don't know if that new axe of yours would be. I don't know if you're saving it for combat or lumberjacking, but he's gonna point at the trees and at the river. How feasible would it be to build a bridge here? Something simple we can all cross on, keep our feet dry.
How
More
wide?
or less.
I guess. Meta DM. How wide is the river?
There's about 5 to 10 feet on either side of the bank that's frozen, and then probably closer to 50 feet of just flowing water in between.
Ooh.
All right, average
It's gonna be the
every
chocolate on a tree in this
high.
weather.
So somewhere around 70 feet across.
I'll bamf 30 feet and then just drop.
Voof, splash!
I'll start looking for taller trees.
Okay. There is that.
Yeah, it's worth a check.
There's a stand of trees not too far away, so heading over there to investigate, see if there's any that look fit for cutting down. I'd like everyone to give me a perception check here.
Okay.
We'll roll a couple for.
When was the
Arlene.
last time we had combat, DM?
The Frostbiter Scorpions.
Oh,
And that was how many sessions ago?
If you really want to find it, it's in the Silver Line log.
I'm just wondering, like, I'm not cutting down trees, so why do I need to make a perception check? This seems a little fishy.
Looks like 56 to. That was about 5 sessions ago, sort of. 14, 16.
I'm looking at my plus. Am I?
Okay.
Goblins under the snow.
Thraki, do you decline to look around?
No,
Okay.
of course
Cold mirror.
not. I needed to look at my modifier.
Okay.
I rolled so bad.
Yeah, Theo's keeping his eyes on the trees, and he's more focused on that. The rest, maybe aside from Sapphire, also doesn't notice, but everyone else notices something a little odd. There is a set of tracks of a wagon pulled by horses that comes from the north, enters this stand of trees, and doesn't appear to leave this stand of trees, but there is no wagon and no horses. And looking around a bit further, Rin, you're walking and there's the crunch of snow under your feet, and then it's replaced with a more hollow thump, thump, and you scuff your foot, and under the snow there is boards.
Oh no.
Are they at the base of where the tracks end?
They are, yeah.
Guess we'll dig
And
around.
scooping the snow aside, you see there is this very large, maybe 20 feet by 20 feet area of planking that's been covered in snow. You brush all that off, and it appears to be doors in the ground that could flap open, or hinge open, I should say. There are ropes.
I see him.
Yeah, I mean, it's very obvious once he
Yeah.
starts wiping away snow. Everyone can see now.
Can I
that-
look? I'll just be on watch.
Okay.
I'd like to look up into the trees too, if possible. Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's possible for me to look at the trees, but what do I see?
Give me another perception check.
Okay. This is a 5.
There's enough snow drifting down that it's hard to look up for any length of time without it getting in your eyes, and you gotta swipe it away, and you're just not spotting anything of note up there.
Okay.
Is a smuggler's route? Theo's gonna kind of just gently tap one of the doors with his foot, looking at Rin's
Just
discovery.
produces a dum dum hollow wood sound.
Maybe we shouldn't go tapping on it until we know what's inside it. Those are pretty big doors. How big are these doors across? Like, if we're scraping snow aside.
Like, each door is like 10 feet wide. They've got long ropes on them to haul them open.
Would we know if there's giants in this area?
At that,
I don't know if a
Arlet's
giant would
gonna
fit in here.
think a bit. I know a little about giants, at least the ones that were more in my area. I don't think this is really big enough for any of them. Plus, it's
Theo,
not really
Theo
made
just
of
pipes
this.
up.
Oh, yeah.
I speak giant, and that's all he says.
I do too.
I mean, it might not be a giant's house, but it could be like a cellar for storage, like a winter larder or something.
In the middle of nowhere like this
Why?
would be very odd.
Why would giants drive a cart in here? I think it might be smaller.
Wait a minute. Could this possibly be where the Deathless One, where she like hides her caravans that she steals? Huh? I think we should be very cautious about this.
There's also a chance that some of the merchants have gotten used to her patrolling the borders and have come up with countermeasures.
I do. I'll nervously tug on my hood and then just draw my crossbow out and just fiddle with my lucky bolt, and I'll just stand watch now, watching the rest of the way. I don't want to be
Okay.
caught off guard.
Either way, we should be careful. This was evidently not meant to be found.
If it is a passage under the river, that would be helpful. It might save us some time, because we don't know how much further downstream we'd have to go to find another way. But
Any
Yeah.
other footprints besides the wagon tracks?
at this
Besides,
point,
like having some animal tracks, but
no, didn't notice any others. Just, well, there were the prints of horses pulling the wagon, prints of the wagon wheels themselves, and the occasional faint, small footprint.
okay. Well, it's worth a try to at least see what's in it. Can any of us lift these doors? I'll just look at Rin.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Friend too.
and Anthraki.
I do have something I could try.
Oh.
What time is it, Liam?
It's early morning for this day.
Okay. We'll use it my charge for the whole day.
You got Anthraki, the walking battery.
True!
What?
I hate being referred to as such.
I'm sorry.
Buddy.
Yeah, and we have like a hunter who's also like part of the king's personal guard. We have like a half-orc healer who's really, really powerful. We have a magician and all those things. We have like a big man, and we have a battery charger.
A tall one, though.
A sarcastic battery charger.
One.
One of a kind.
So, Rin, is that what you do?
Might as well. Get a use out of it already.
Okay. I believe you have 30 feet of movement speed, so you can move 60 feet and dash for 120 if you really want to move fast.
Yeah.
Okay. So, describe what they see. Do you at least sit down before you activate this, or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna like scoot the snow out from under me with my feet and then plop down.
Okay. Rin, holding his brand new axe, suddenly goes entirely limp.
Ren?
What's going on?
Theo just narrows his eyes.
Theo should know, technically.
Yeah.
Last session, Theo used the enchantment from the Deathwalker ring and put that on Rin's new axe, which allows him to enter an out-of-body state and do some scouting while
Yeah.
invisible and ghostly.
Oh.
Yeah, Theo will just kind of nod at the party and go like, he's fine. He's scouting ahead. Guard his body.
Rin, for your part, you don't feel anything as this activates, but you hear the sound of your own body falling softly backward onto the snow, and you can look down and see yourself on the ground there, and you are visible to yourself, but you are mostly translucent. And
Cool.
you feel free to move around.
I'm gonna go through the door.
Okay. You pass instantly through the doors. Are you like going as fast as possible, or just more of a cautious speed?
More cautious. First time using it and everything.
Okay, so 60 feet. Immediately passing through the doors, it's darker, but you have dark vision, I believe. 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay, so you see a well-reinforced tunnel, wooden beams on the sides. It looks very cleanly dug. There are ruts of wagon wheels down here. No torches, it's all dark, but you continue on. It seems to be heading generally in the direction of south. But after, well, 1 second. 60 feet. Take 2 points of necrotic damage. That is reduced. I know you're resistant.
Okay.
Another 60 feet. 2 more points of necrotic damage. You start to see something ahead. 1 point of necrotic damage, and you are met with a barricade. There seems to be a wooden... It has widened a bit, and there is a wooden wall across the tunnel. Like, the tunnel went like that, and there is a wooden wall now, with a couple of lanterns out front, and slits up high, like arrow slits on a castle wall.
Yeah.
There are another set of large doors down there, and you can hear the sound of fire crackling beyond the wall, and someone humming quietly. Little bit of metal clanking, like someone's stirring a pot or working with some small tools. Do you keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go a little faster.
Okay. You
I'll do sprints.
pass through the wall. There is a dwarven individual seated at a small campfire with a little pot, just stirring a meal. He's holding his hands to the fire. He looks pretty cold. But beyond that, there is a further 3 individuals, all armed with crossbows, just kind of chatting amongst themselves, idle conversation. They don't look to be in any sort of uniform, definitely not any military uniform, just random assortment of leather armor, chainmail, that sort of cobbled together look. And further on, there is just more dark tunnel for maybe 30 feet, and then another set of doors, another identical wall to the first one. Passing through that, it's just more empty, dark tunnel. 1 point of necrotic damage. If you're... At this point, you're flying quite quickly, and it's all just the walls blurring past, all dark. Yeah. 1 more point of necrotic damage before the tunnel begins to slope up again, and you pass through more wood planking, out another hidden entrance, and you are above ground in another stand of trees on the south side of the river.
Oh,
I have a meta question.
Yes.
Would we see his body taking the necrotic damage?
Possibly. He would probably start to, like, look a little... It's a little hard to tell with an ASMR because of the white skin. He wouldn't be looking more pale, but there would probably be a
like
bit of an,
bloodshot?
an unhealthy tinge to his skin appearing slowly. Very slowly.
Yeah, I imagine like skin stuff for ASMRs to be more like cracking porcelain type of.
Mm.
So just get like a
Just
really
look
ugly
like
gray.
crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, but you have passed through this and emerged onto the south side of the river. Looking around, there doesn't seem to be any sort of sentry station on this side either, just another hidden entrance. 1 more point of necrotic damage. What are you doing?
I run back.
Just zip straight across above ground. At 120 feet, probably just takes you one more turn to get back up 2 points of necrotic damage, but then you return into your own body, eyes open up, and you have returned.
Well,
I
there's
see.
definitely people down there. Door blockading somewhere around the middle of the tunnel.
Any wagons?
Did I see a wagon?
Nope. You passed through the habitated part pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Just saw campfires, a few people, just a little bit of furniture, and maybe some crates of foodstuffs, but didn't see any wagons or animals down there.
They're just 4 people. One of them seems to be making some kind of meal.
While you're in there, I was. Oh. Sorry, I don't mean to.
Not uniforms.
Then we probably don't want to start a fight.
Well, I have a thought, an idea. We have to get across the river, yes. We know that. Is it Iraka or Araka? Meta.
Iraka.
Arr.
No, that's a different.
Okay. And she's been attacking caravans, disrupting the supply chain. If these people are taking people over the river with an entrance of what looks like a secret entrance, they must have some sort of secret trade route that they're getting to get past her. What if we could convince them to set up some sort of a caravan that, if they know where most caravans are being ambushed, we could set up one and maybe get
Or-
captured or something. And we could find out where
To
she
capture
is.
somebody
Or-
and get the information.
I'm not keen on getting
Theo's gonna raise a
captured.
hand.
Or that.
We could
Or what?
offer safe passage in exchange for protection. If
Or
these
that.
people are indeed affected by her, it'd be worth a shot to offer our services in exchange for a quick, safe crossing.
I like that idea.
Thank
So
you.
not entering into their hostile. So should we make
Definitely
a
not.
ruckus up here? Or say we found their door, but then trust that they won't mistrust that we're not going to find someone else who will take this information back to.
Perhaps we just knock, but very loud.
I'll look at Brennan and Draki again.
Because trespassing onto their terrain would definitely put them on guard. Either option isn't exactly the best, but there's got to be some
We
way
can
we
maybe
can lead
cross
with
the river.
diplomacy.
Do you want to lead with diplomacy then?
I mean, I'm all for
I'm not
just
saying that.
going down
Yeah.
there, but maybe not all of us should go.
Agreed.
A messenger, we describe our intentions.
We should send Theo. He's the least threatening looking out of all of us here.
Thank you.
How good is his
I'll just nod.
persuasion, though?
Don't send in Draki.
I believe that's a meta
No, I'm-
battery.
That
Whoa!
Sorry.
okay.
If we do split up, whoever is going down there isn't going to have as much support if things go south. I mean,
I can
What
move
if
quite
goes
quickly
Theo-
if it comes to it.
What about Theo Arlet?
Did
And
any of you just
Sapphire?
yell really loud?
Arlets and Asamar, they would perhaps bristle.
Mm-hmm.
just What?
But a
There
show
aren't
of
very
force
many
might
of you
also
Oh,
left.
because Iraq. Okay, I didn't make the connection at first.
You've been in the woods too long.
Maybe.
None of you have any spells for this. Just yelling loudly.
Is there a spell that does
Thaumaturgy.
that?
Ornthracian has thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
Oh, I have thaumaturgy too.
Both of you yell and see who can yell the loudest.
Oh god.
Oh,
thank
Akanash
you, I
is
didn't
going
want
to
to
use
go for
Thunder
that.
Breath and just kaboom! I can yell
boy.
very loudly.
Did he really just do that?
Yes. A bunch of snow
Oh, gosh.
fell from a few of the trees.
Let's
I-
not do that again, please.
I am
might
going
have
to
heard
go
that.
back up. I'm just gonna back up, put my crossbow back on my neck. Just.
How long is it until there's people? Rin.
About 200 so feet, I would say.
What if we all go inside, but we stay back once we get near? Except for the messenger. That way we'll be able to see and come quickly if it turns hostile.
What about Akanash?
Akanash can fit in the tunnel, wouldn't he?
Well, he could just also fly across the river.
True.
I didn't think I was supposed to do that again.
Oh, what?
We'll definitely wait for us, but we'll find a route that all of us can take, ideally.
Yeah, but maybe not someone that can show you and then they get scared because we have a big black scary dragon.
He's not scary.
I am too!
He's a
Well,
dragon.
he's not scary because we know him. Do we? So we're going in? All of us?
I think so, but I think we should just send we should send someone ahead to meet the people first, so it's not a big party at once.
Has anyone ever studied homunculi enough?
Not sure if that would even help if we had.
Disposable messenger. It's just a thought.
You a disposable messenger? If we're talking about, oh goodness, no, my brain. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Technically, you are right, but I would appreciate it if you'd refrain from that in the future.
I meant as in like biodegradable or something like that. Like you're
He
able
was
to
just picking
like,
his teeth.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Should we at least get the doors open? It sounds like we're
Yeah.
going
Oh,
in.
yeah.
With all of you guys working on it, there's plenty of people to pull these large doors open. All the snow's been scraped away anyway, so it's not like there's extra weight, but they fall open, and there's just
I also have a horse.
You do have a war horse, yeah.
Wait, did you shift it?
No, his elk.
Yeah.
He turned into a horse last session.
Oh, I forgot.
Cool.
So there is about 200 feet of dark tunnel ahead. Up to you guys how you want to proceed, whether you want to have some people hang back. And how
I'd like
far.
to cast detect magic before we go in.
Okay. And that's good for 10 minutes, I think, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Up to 30 feet.
Gotcha. No magic on the beginning of the tunnel to speak of, or within 30 feet of the entrance, but sounds like everybody's going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out a candle from my bag, but just instead of lighting it, I'm gonna cast light on it.
Okay.
That way we can see.
And
Fancy.
what is the range of that?
It sheds bright light and a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay. Fantastic. So everyone can see just fine as you're all heading down here. Does it... Who is the messenger you're sending ahead, or are you all grouping together?
You know,
I'd say so.
but yeah,
But as
Alright.
we get closer, we'll send him. Like we can stay together for a good.
just be clear about what the message is going to be before we go to.
Oh yeah, that would be smart.
We're hyping Theo up. Go, Theo, go! You got this, you got this!
Why
What do
not
you
Simply
say?
ask if we can have safe passage, because we did stumble across this while we were looking at a way to build a bridge. So,
And we can offer our protection too.
We should
well,
not at
I will
all
simply
be
ask
inclined to
them
violence.
if there's... Trust me, I won't. But I'll simply ask them if there's anything they'd like in return in order for us to cross through. And that we do truly mean them no harm.
If they asked us to leave.
I suppose we will. And then it's back to chopping down trees. I don't know.
Just trying to be clear.
All right.
I think a willingness to leave the situation would actually swing it in our favor, so I will lead with that if it comes to it.
Not long later, you will see the wall that was previously described. Looks to be sturdily built. Somewhat... Doesn't look all too recently built in this light. But there is... one more detail that you make out is a little... one of those like windows on the door that you can slide open to peek through, like a little peephole thing. Not sure what. Okay, but Theo, I take it you approach and make yourself known.
Yep, I will approach the barricade. I guess there's no magic on here, so
Oh,
I'll just...
I should thank you for reminding me. As you are getting fairly close, detect magic goes off on either side of the tunnel at 3 points on either side. There seem to be small holes set in the tunnel, 3 on each side, and something magical behind each hole.
I will let the party know. Just kind of point out the holes and be like, watch out for those.
Yeah, they're
And then...
like at 10, 15, and 20 feet back from the door.
Alright. Yeah, I will point them out to anyone who hasn't seen them, and then tiptoe my way past. I'll just, I guess, step over the holes just in case, because I don't
They're in
know
the
what
walls.
they are.
They're not in the floor.
I know, but
Oh,
like
okay.
over the path that they would be. Just
Okay.
in case there's something that shoots out of there. I don't know if it's a magical tripwire or what, but I'm stepping cautiously towards the door, and I will simply clear my throat and knock.
Okay. There is the sound of bustling movement on the other side, sounds of numerous sets of feet on wooden planks as a couple of individuals at least make their way up onto some stairs, and you look up and you see crossbows pointing through those arrow slits. And that little window in the door opens up. Password?
No idea.
You wanna run?
No.
Oh
Actually,
no!
I was hoping I could talk. I don't mean any harm.
I'll give you a minute. Talk away.
I'm part of an adventuring party. We're known as the Silver Line, and we were about to cross the river south of us, and in the stand of trees by your doorway, it would seem, we stumbled across this tunnel, and
Yeah,
if
I
there's
know where
any
the
way
entrance
we
is.
could-
You said Silverline?
Yes, sir.
Boys, back off. Down. put it down. Because I said so. And you hear clambering feet coming back down. You wouldn't be able to convince the rest of your group to make themselves visible, would you? I would like to confirm that you are who you say you are.
Absolutely. Theo will call out through the tunnel. It's safe. Show yourselves.
I guess I'll start walking forward.
I'm very skeptical.
in
I'm
the
staying
back.
back.
I'll stick with Anthraki and just like walk side by side with her.
Are you not making yourselves visible? Or are you just staying a
No,
bit
no, no.
distant?
We come up. We're just in the back of the group.
Gotcha, okay. Rin, what about you?
Yeah, I'll walk out.
Okay. Okay, well, didn't expect this. He's gonna shut that window. You hear the sound of a wooden bar being lifted off that door, and he pulls the doors open. You're welcome to pass through. We've got orders not to mess with you people. So if you'd like to head
Forward?
across, go right ahead.
I'll lean over to
Much
Anthraki and be like,
appreciated. Thank
"You
you.
have a watch list?"
Yeah. I guess as we're going through, Theo will just pause and ask the guard, if you don't mind me asking, under whose orders?
That would be, Miss Spade. Are you familiar?
Yes, Driscoll is.
My notes.
I forget names.
This is how I felt hearing Oventi the first time.
We gotta wait. We gotta let the scribe fill us in real quick. I don't remember Miss Spade.
This might be a minute. Keep going.
She's like a. Yeah, I'll just be like slowly going through
Okay.
because I've got the name now, so just make my way across.
Yeah. The other three are all, we'll say there's 2 humans and a, tiefling. They've, still got their crossbows, but they're not actively, like, holding them aggressively. They're just kind of standing there looking awkward about this thing. One of them at a, like, go, from the dwarf goes and unbars the other door, opens that up.
Yeah, I'm not causing any more trouble. I'm just moving right through.
All right.
Look at.
I kind of want to find out who Miss Spade is before
Yeah, I
we
know.
leave.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
I
hold
can't
on, hold
remember.
on, hold on. I know I wrote that name down.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Every single time I hear a name, whether
Yeah,
it's a
just
city, a
pops
town,
out.
or whatever, it's a
Let me
name.
just use the bathroom
I
real
don't
quick,
have a
excuse
very
me.
well organized notes.
The sounds Debbie made when I said Miss Spade just
I wasn't near. I'm cooking right now, so I'm not near my
Oh.
notebook. I'm running across the room trying to get to my notebook.
It's
I didn't write this down. I'm gonna be so pissed.
fortunate for you that Theo identified your group as the Silver Line.
Just the, like, oh, password? I have no idea. You want to run?
Is this? Okay, I have not found the name of my notes yet, but is this the people that Oh man,
Is this one of the people that
Came on
we fought at the tower? I can't remember.
No, you did not. You have not met
no.
this individual
Oh,
directly.
okay.
Is it the Oh, shame on me for not writing down certain sessions. Just tell me, I can't find it. My notes are awful.
The leader of the organized crime syndicate known as the Undertable is Tara Spade.
Oh!
Yes!
Oh.
The Undertable.
They
I
specialize,
just was reading
and they
that
have been
thing.
doing a lot of smuggling activity, and this is one of their smuggling passages under the river.
Haha.
So why
Like
would
Theo
they,
said.
why would she be told, like, why would she tell people not to mess with us?
Because one, the Silverline took things from a Undertable stash that the Undertable then tried to get back and failed, and Tristal set a clear message not to mess with the Silverline by basically branding
Oh.
some Undertable agents with a line of silver across the back of their necks.
I knew it!
Oh.
I knew it!
Plus
Oh,
the
Love that.
dragon
I
egg
did.
that they wanted has hatched anyway, so and the painting has been secured in the Hall of History, so they have no further
That
interest
is
in
so cool.
messing with the
This is not in
Silverline.
my notebook. This is
I
not in my
see.
notebooks. It's in my D&D page on my
Ah.
notes.
This
in
is
the
how we
D&D
spread
page.
fame. We just brand everyone we come across.
Here, kid. My teacher for the Silverline.
That was the most cruel I think Crystal's ever gonna get. We'll see what happens, but that felt she was in a very dark place.
But yeah, without complaint, without any sort of hostile action, they allow you all to pass through this smuggling tunnel and up to the
Yeah,
other
Tara
side.
Spade.
Yep.
Sweet.
And you have crossed the river deeper into Durnoth. Anything more to do here, or are you just gonna keep moving?
Oh, I was
Theo's
gonna
just
ask
gonna
them.
say something.
Oh.
He's gonna go, that is the last place I would have expected diplomacy to work. My goodness.
Why did you volunteer to go up front then?
It was worth a shot. Plus, I don't feel like, having another near-death experience so soon.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what that's like.
Must be nice.
I was going to
I'm gonna
ask
trek
if they
forward.
knew what
Okay.
what Araka's roots were. Her smuggling things and things that she does. Her attacks, where she gets taxed the most, and where she. Ugh. I want to go back now.
I mean, we're looking for a place to get information.
But they
Yeah.
won't mess with you.
And Rin, thinking of that, checking the compass again, it's starting to point more east the further south you go.
Is it towards or away from the border?
Towards.
Be towards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards, because the border curves down like that.
Yeah.
Okay. The mask has 4 uses if anyone wants to use that today. Otherwise, we'll move on.
Yes.
Alright.
Benric Avatan.
Fenric Avatan. Okay. You
Once again
see
with the whole oh, never mind. Sorry, go continue.
your vision is obscured, golden eyes run down, and you see a young man in simple robes standing on the bank, apparently in the Shattered Lands, because before him is this wide expanse of that same odd silvery liquid that was at the base of Crevice Crown that surrounds the Plane of Thought, and he's twirling this platinum rod in his hands,
What?
which has a dragon's head carved on one end. World's all broken again. I've no idea how to fix it. thought coming here would give me some sort of answer, but I feel just as lost as I was 1,000 miles away. I don't have anything I need for this. I don't know where to go, what to do. He puts the silver rod away, turns, and you see Rin walking the slope to stand about halfway down. Would you mind giving me a hand down here? I want to try and collect a sample of this if I can, but just in case something goes wrong, could you be ready to maybe catch me, pull me away from the edge, and that's when the minute is up.
Had I already known that... I'm pretty sure that I already did know that Rin was... Like, he knew Benric Davatan before.
Yeah, that was pretty clear from conversation that he had in Zelth the first time you went there. Well, the only time you went there.
Okay. Just been so long ago. Could I possibly learn some... What was the language I was learning before? Was it Orc?
Orcish, yeah, if Sapphire's up for teaching you a bit more of that.
Sure.
Akanash succeeds in learning a little more common. He's almost there.
I got 2.
No Orcish for you!
No!
And then
It's okay.
I'm gonna learn Draconic, and I would like to use some mask after that.
Okay. Automatic success with the learning book, and what are you looking for with the mask?
I'm gonna Araka the Deathless again.
Okay. You see this... I forget if you looked at her before, but just to make it clear.
Not sure if I did.
Very tall, athletic-looking ASMR woman in hide clothes. This bone-white mask, intricately detailed, set on her face. No visible strap or anything, it just seems affixed in place solidly. Long black dreadlocks. She's got a large single-bladed axe at her belt and is walking through a very large campsite packed with orcs. There are not just orcs, but there are also a handful of ogres mingling around the area. A lot of cook fires and small groups, but a very large overall camp. Not a whole lot of organization. There does seem to be a separate area that she walks by that looks to be filled with more common races. Looks like maybe mercenaries or perhaps prisoners, but no, some of them are armed and armored. And she continues on throughout this camp, just looks to be inspecting things. Occasionally someone will like bump into her and she'll like shove them away. But just walking throughout the camp, inspecting, stops and crosses her arms, overlooking this area that's a bit recessed into the ground. It looks like a bit of a fighting pit. There's stakes set around the edges. It's clear of snow. There's a bit of a muddy area in the center, and a couple of... No, there's a large orc and a gnoll tearing the crap out of each other in the center of the ring, while a bunch of onlookers cheer and curse and make a ruckus as this fight goes on, and she just watches impassively as eventually the orc chops the head off of the gnoll, raises it up as a trophy, and she just like gives a nod and turns away. And that's the vision.
Is there any way to tell, like, location, how recent this was, like, any context clues?
Does seem fairly recent because there's snow. Well, either it's recent enough that it's in the first few days of winter like you are now, or it's a previous year because there is snow, but it's uncertain whether that's this winter's snow or some winter years previous. But from what you've heard of Araka's camp being this great big camp that's just kind of recently come up, this does seem like nearly current events.
Okay, and is there any way to tell, like, roughly where, or just because we're inside the camp we can't really tell?
Can't really tell. Not a lot of context clues there. Roll.
Well,
Give me a
I'll,
perception check, actually.
Okay. Oof. 9.
Never mind.
Sucks. Well, I will tell as many details as I can remember about the camp and
Okay.
say it seems to be recent, but I'm not sure.
DM, remind me again, this mask, we have to have seen the person or thing?
No. Anything that you have knowledge of.
Okay.
If you're, like, imagining something that might not exist, the mask might not work to find it.
No, I
Okay.
would like to take the mask if Sapphire's done with it.
Yeah, I'm done.
And I'd like to think about those two events where Becky got her random burst of strength, and then the people in Creva's Crown went nuts and such.
It can be used to look at people, places, or things, but not specific times.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of, but I want to see if the mask will show me what the new aspect is for the one where Andraki got her strength.
I'm gonna have to ask you specifically what thing you are looking for with it.
Want to look for the new aspect.
Okay.
Because if that's the sign that's shown, I want to know if it's already taken form, if the mask just goes blank and nothing happens, then I'll just take that as, like, I can't see it or it's too powerful or whatever.
I'm going to say it does not activate. You put the mask on and you don't see anything.
Okay. Hold on. I made a whole plan. I have to look at my backup plan.
Sorry.
It's fine. And then I would just like to look at Aaron and see where he's at.
Okay.
What's going on.
Looking at Aaron.
Oh no.
Okay, I was rolling to see if it would be somewhat recent or no, but you see a young boy.
I will just take the mask off.
Okay.
I don't care. I do not care.
That's fine.
Sorry, DM. I
It's
don't
fine.
care.
It's fine. Saves me from having to improvise. Okay, that's the mask uses for today. Gonna keep following the compass.
In the coach channel, the DM just said it will save me from improvising.
Oh, full 4 uses for the next day if people still want to use that. But let me see. Da. Okay, we have a couple days to get through before you reach anything significant. It's just a good bit of travel going south, southeast, and then east as the compass heading continually adjusts.
Orcish?
Real quick.
Yeah.
As the days progress, Theo will be slowly acquiring almost a little bandolier of pine cones along his waist.
Okay.
Ask the Mage of the ward of blasting thingy. You can throw the
Yeah.
pine cones and have them explode.
Unthracky, Orcish roll.
Okay.
Akanish.
17!
Very good.
Do I add any plus to that or no?
It's your intelligence.
Ah. What is my intelligence?
Oh yeah, can I forgot. Can I roll for herbalism
Yep, go
Oh.
ahead.
today?
DC
19.
10 intelligence.
I'm gonna have to go for a teeny bit. Discord's not letting me do things, and I have to update it.
That's alright.
Burb.
Can I roll for yesterday too?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I
I
don't
was
think.
going to mention it, and then I got caught up in the mask things.
Okay, so 2 rolls, DC 10 intelligence check.
16. 12, so exactly 10.
Alright, you got 5 successes so far. Very good.
Yay!
I don't think the book I have needs rolls for that, does it? The alchemy book?
The alchemy and herbalism are. They do require DC 10. It's pretty simple, but it's not. They're not beginner level stuff that teaches you in itself. It does require a bit of your own connecting the dots,
Okay.
but it's not hard.
Well, in that case, I will work on that as well.
Okay. You can do today and yesterday's. Both alchemy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
16. Nat 1.
That reverses what you learned yesterday, unfortunately.
Womp womp. I got super confused in the next chapter.
Wait, hold
Go
on.
back.
What am I reading? Okay. The snow eventually abates. There's still plenty of snow on the ground. It's not melting, but the clouds dissipate and it stops falling. It's clear, beautiful, but very cold. Just hiking endlessly day after day, it seems. But does anyone mind if I skip a couple days, or do people want to do some more rolls
Nope.
of these or mask
I don't mind.
uses?
I definitely want to do rolls for alchemy, but that's it.
Okay, just give
Yeah.
me a couple.
Interconic.
Okay, Tristel. Yeah. All right. We'll go with
I
Theo
would do
first
any
because
Interconic, too.
he spoke first. So Theo, give me 3 more alchemy rolls. DC 10 intelligence.
That is an 11.
Success.
Oh, it dropped. Oh, 21.
Success.
It dropped again. 11. Nice.
Success. Okay. And then Tristel Draconic, DC 12 intelligence.
How many or just what?
Do a couple of them, because if you succeed twice, you have fully learned it. You're at 18 out
Okay.
of 20 right now.
Wouldn't she
Just
have
roll
the
and add my intelligence modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I already rolled. So the first one was natural 20 plus 3.
That's all it needed. That counts as 2 successes. You have now fully learned the language of Draconic.
Nice.
No!
Oh, cool. I'm gonna add that right now. Thank you.
Alright. Unthraki, 3 Orcish.
Okay.
3 rolls.
Natural 1.
Unlearn a bit.
14. No, 16.
Success.
And 12.
Success. Sapphire, 3 Draconic rolls. Actually, you can do up to
What about
5 if
the
you want to
book?
do the other 2 days that you kind of missed.
What about the book, though?
Oh, right. You don't need... Oh, right. I forgot. Tristel could have used the book as well, but at any rate, she won. So, yeah. 5 successes. You're at 18 out of 20. Akanesh,
Yay,
we'll do 3 real quick. That's a fail. That's a success. And that's a fail. 19 out of 20.
Herbalism.
3 herbalism.
We're learning so much.
DC 10 3 times.
Dirty 1.
Oh, jeez.
Dirty one. That's
I
gross.
rolled a 0 plus 1.
No, you
No, I
got
rolled a 3
3
minus
minus 2.
31.
Oh, that's a failure. Give me 2 more.
14 total,
Success.
12 total.
Success. 7 out of 20. All right. Any mask uses, real quick?
No.
No.
Okay.
I want to use it on, I keep,
Oh, I have that one too. Sorry.
oh, okay. You go first.
I
I
will
want to
say,
look for Alair's chicken.
Lair's chicken. Okay.
Mhm.
You have a minute-long vision of a chicken running frantically through the streets of Kygol as a red dragon sprays fire through the streets.
What?
On multiple occasions, the chicken is bathed in dragon fire and emerges completely unscathed, but is panicking nonetheless.
Did I know that it was fireproof?
Yeah.
You learned
Good.
that the
But
chicken
no.
is more or less immortal.
I will take the mask off and be like, when did the chicken, is it? Huh, okay.
Chicken? What chicken?
Alair's.
Oh, yeah. My patron did that.
Why?
It's funny.
It's a chicken. She could have
That's what makes it funny. What'd you see?
A chicken.
Oh,
I wonder if we can use it as a focal ingredient.
Oh,
I don't.
goodness.
Let's not. Let's not.
The flaming rooster is gonna be our new patron.
It's a hen.
Whatever.
Well, there's a party name.
Not bad for a tavern or an inn.
Okay, that's it.
Arlet is actually going to tentatively use the mask again, trying to see her parents, and is much more pleased with the result this time. When she takes it off, she is actively crying.
Oh.
I think I just saw my grandparents for the first time. That was much better than the last time I used that. But I think I'll end it there on a high note. Rin, have you thought of
Trouble.
Yeah. Vata.
Vatha? Okay. You're going to see the plane of thought again. Actually, I'm not sure if you've seen.
Yeah, I think one of them we. Yeah.
I think Unthraki saw that, but
Oh.
you see
Okay.
Vatha melting a large number of these strange mechanical things, flying orb things that are shooting and buzzing around rapidly. They're just, as soon as they get anywhere near her, they are just melting into slag and splatting across the crystal ground. She is more focused on this dome of energy that is being assaulted by both her and a number of other aspects, with this strange couple figures inside the dome trying to erect some sort of pylon or pillar inside of it. One of the figures appears to be mechanical, like the orb robot things that are flying around. The other has kind of spidery legs. They're very strange and unlike anything you've seen before, and it's a very peculiar minute. The apparatus they're trying to set up doesn't seem to want to It doesn't seem to be able to stick into the ground, and the aspects don't seem to be able to get through the barrier at them. So it's just a stalemate for a minute, but it's very odd.
Going to write this order. Whatever could that have been?
Threshold reference again.
Yeah.
Okay. And if that'll be all, we are now on the 13th of winter. Let me see, where. There we are. The course you've followed has led you to a high hilltop by the night of the 13th, and from there, you can see the light of 100 or so small campfires on the north side of the Waith River, scattered across an area of roughly 20 acres. But much closer, about half a mile north of you, is the light of a single small campfire, and the compass points directly towards it.
What is the compass pointing towards? Like, what is it that we're
Rin
looking
has
for again? Is
been
it...
using it to look for a safe place to gather information about Iraka's camp.
Ah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Should I go scout it out?
I'm okay with that.
Okay. I will sneak.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
$26.
Okay.
I'm gonna be so bummed whenever I play a non-rogue and try to do a stealth check and fail.
Yeah, go
I'm like, it's gonna be at least a 20. And then I'm gonna get like a 9 and be like, ah!
You stealthily move ahead. It's a half mile, but you cover ground quickly and quietly, finding a small camp with 4 individuals gathered around a small campfire. There is a human man with a bushy black mustache. He's got a wool cap on, warm furs, and a breastplate. He's got a hammer at his side and a shield on his back. There is a black-skinned tiefling man, fully bald, wearing padded leather armor, and he's currently tending to a cut on the arm of this half-orc man, black hair salted with gray, short beard, mustache. He's got a big, heavy two-handed warhammer next to him, and he's just getting his arm bandaged up. There's also a small, well, they're all small, but a white-furred rabbit folk bundled up in a blue hood, sitting very close to the campfire and holding shivering hands out to it. But there's a few other things of note. They all on their persons somewhere, not exactly a uniform, but they all have a patch of the flag of Durnoth. And there is a crate, Durnoth, which is the country you are in currently.
Yeah.
And there is a crate to one side in the camp, covered up with a thick blanket, but you can hear the cooing of birds inside. Something you're familiar with, likely messenger pigeons. Are you wanting to get close enough to, like, overhear conversation?
I will be close enough and then just kind of give, like, once I'm like maybe 50, 40 feet away, I'll start to like shuffle my feet more because my armor, if it's dark, I'm really hard to see. So I'll just like not want to cause them alarm, and I don't want to fight. So I'll
You're
just kind of like,
approaching more obviously, trying to make yourself known.
yeah, I'll do like I'll like cough hesitantly, and then if I see them start to alert, I'll just call out to them.
Okay. Nearly as soon as you start doing this, halt! Don't move or I'll shoot! Identify yourself! A voice from up in a tree on your right. And you look and there is an elf woman up there with a longbow.
Did you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Tristel from the Silver Line.
Never heard of you. What are you doing here?
Looking for information on a rock of the Deathless.
Don't move. Yarn!
I'm not even thinking
She's
about it.
gonna call out, and everyone at the fire gets up, starts moving over. The human man with the mustache seems to be in charge here because he takes the lead. He shrugs off his shield and he's got his hand on the hammer at his side, but he doesn't draw it.
Mhm.
What's going on here? She says
I'm looking
she's
for
looking. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I'm looking for
One of you.
information
Spark and
on a
speak.
rock of the Deathless.
What for? Trying to join up with her? Like a bunch of other mercenaries have been?
Give a chuckle like, only maybe in order to take her down. If that's how I have to get in. But I just need some information. How she works, how she operates, where the weak spots are, where she hits.
Just
I
you.
don't want her around anymore. No.
You got friends then?
Yeah. Came to see if you're willing to talk.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I am so glad that I decided to put that as one of my things. Is that no? I know. Okay. Phew, okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. He jerks his head towards the campfire, and everyone turns and walks back into its light and warmth. Come on then. How many you
Follow
got
him.
with you?
Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Technically 6, but
There's 7 people.
6 people.
Well, at any rate, they've got you outnumbered about 400 to 1 for starters. Does that put a damper on your plans?
Nope.
Right. There's children in the camp, their own children, not kidnapped or the like. They've got pretty much, they move as family groups. It's like, won't begin to understand how orcs can bring their families into a warband like that, but to each their own. In previous months, that band's been roving all over northern Durnoth, preying on caravans, shutting down trade between us and Wynoria. Now they've just been squatting on that spot for the past few weeks. They keep a small...
Is it in particular why that spot?
Yeah, they've got the old North Bridge. They're holding it. It's a most reliable crossing for a good 100 miles. They keep a small force on the bridge itself. The main camp's parked up about half a mile up from it. They get their water from the river. They get fish from the river. But that size can't really sit still for long or they'll starve. We've seen wagons roll into the camp full of goods, leave empty. Someone's supplying them. Food, we think, mostly, though we haven't seen any wagons in over a week. It was every 3
Signals
days.
on the wagons?
Couldn't get close enough. Nearly got caught when we tried. It was every 3 days at first they were getting wagons, but it seems they've stopped or at least been delayed. There's still enough silver trout in the Waith to keep them fed for a good while, but they'll have to move or starve. They brought a hill giant into the camp 2 days past. Didn't do it in too friendly a way. Had the big fella tied up like a midwinter's turkey.
Wait, what happened? Sorry, damn, you cut out.
They brought a hill giant into the camp all trussed up like a midwinter's turkey. 2 days past. Did it come through that time?
You did you?
Okay, good. Now,
Alright.
good luck with your plan, whatever it may be, but me and my lot can't help you. Our orders are watch only. We can't go traipsing into Wynoria on a whim, and even if we did, there's nothing the 5 of us could do against that force anyway. We're just to report if they move south into Durnoth. Or north into Wynoria.
Up to who?
The Mended Council. He's gonna hold out a hand. Sergeant Yarn, 1st Special Recon Group. Only
I'll
Special
shake it
Recon Group.
hesitantly.
And we have the lovely honor of freezing to death out here, don't we, boys? Earns a chuckle from the rest of them.
Yeah.
Last I heard, Mended
Alright.
Council's on the fence as to where to send the army. Some say they want to send it to wipe this lot out now, some want to hold back in case Morgos moves south once they've got a hold on Wynoria.
Well, Wynoria is a base for many people that I know. I wouldn't like to see it fall. Which is why I'm here with my...
Hate to break it to you, but
Group.
it's falling already. Morgos has been moving through there faster than a pack of rats in a larder.
I know. We gotta do something, though. What type of forces to prevent you from getting close enough?
They've
Magical?
No.
Just numbers?
They've got scouts, they've got sling throwers, and we can't disobey orders, get across the bridge. Even if we tried to cross the bridge, they've got logs piled up on the middle of it as a barricade. They've got 5 ogres there most days and a big orc fella who seems to be in charge.
And how quickly were they able to put this log barricade up?
Now, they've been there for a couple weeks now. The barricade got up in the first few days.
How long have you been stationed out here?
3 weeks.
How do you get supplies?
That would be, Laronel, mostly. And he gestures to the elven archer. Brings in game for us to eat. Plenty of water from the river.
What you and your group need in order to feel that you had an upper hand with taking this section down?
That's not our mission. We're here to watch and report. We're not the army.
But what army is there?
Like I said, the Mended Council's not sure if they want to send it here or hold it in reserve in case Morgos moves to us after Wynoria. That's... the army's being...
What numbers you have?
Oh, the army's got enough to stomp them out for sure, but it'd be a hard go of it, especially if we go at them when they're on the other side of the river like this. because we'd have to file all those men across the bridge.
Have you seen a red dragon recently at all?
No, should I?
I hope not.
That's the last thing
From
we
what
need.
I've heard is the one that helped take down Kygo.
Can't say I'm
I don't know if it's
familiar
acting
with
on its own
Kygo.
or with.
Is that Winoria? You from Winoria?
Yes.
Did he already ask that? I'm sorry.
He did.
Oh, sorry.
I can't remember how you pronounce this town that you grew up in. Is it Syrian or Kyrian?
Carrion.
Carrion. I grew up in Carrion. Awful name for a town, but at least it's spelled prettily.
He's gonna find that a bit amusing.
It is disheartening to hear just how immense this. I thought this would be more of a small faction. I knew she was building something, but is Araka truly the one that's everything's operating around, or do you feel like there's outside forces that are supplying her more
Well, someone's
besides the caravans you see?
supplying them with those, but I don't know who. And Araka has been a war leader of a smaller force for a long time, but ever since they've been working this side of the country and then squatting there, more and more orcs have been joining them, and gnolls, and we've seen mercenaries coming in ones and twos. They keep them in a separate camp, not sure why. Maybe just don't like them. Gnolls, they keep separate as well.
Have you seen their interactions with people who approach them just out of the blue?
For the most part, it's been orcs, and they've just been let in as far as we could tell. Usually the mercenaries are a bit more roughhoused. I don't think we've seen any get outright killed. Not sure if we've seen any get turned away. Don't know if they... I can't say what the induction process might be. Haven't gotten close enough for that. You're just thinking of sneaking in on your own? And then what?
You only saw me because I let you.
Okay, but
I
you want to sneak
don't know.
past 2,000 pairs of eyes. That's a lot harder than...
Not sneak past per se, but maybe convince them that I'm on their side and work from the inside.
To do what? You gotta have a plan if you're gonna do this.
You're telling me. I don't actually know. I've just been thinking about this right now, but probably we'll be in there and trying to find some sort of weak spot, some shift in guards, some way to cut supply chain, throw them off balance, something to fluster them enough to where they're not organized well enough when an army, maybe from the army of the size you're talking, you're holding a reserve, can get past. Maybe some sabotage work, a little bit of here, a little bit there.
The black-skinned tiefling man pipes up. Normally, for something like this, I'd like to maybe poison their water supply, but you can't poison the whole sparking Waith River.
No. I guess I'd also want to know if there's any other commanders-in-chief or other people that may step up into Araka's position if she were to fall. And if not, then I would find some way to cut the head off the snake. See if that disrupts things.
Only one that comes to mind might be the orc that's been keeping charge of the bridge. The one that's like supervising the group of ogres they've got down there. He seems to be at least somewhat of a commander. Don't know how high up.
Do you have a name?
No name.
Strange how
he's,
they're just.
he's a big fella. He's got a pretty nasty scar down the left side of his chin, his jaw.
Is he white?
No.
Does he ride a wolf? No, sorry.
Got a bunch of feathers tied into his hair, but that's a lot of orcs.
So you're saying ogres, orcs, gnolls, mercenaries in a separate camp, children of orcs.
Right.
Does Araka seem to have any family that travels with her?
Can't say we've seen any half orc children like that. I don't think she's got any family, but who's to say? That'd probably be something you'd have to slip in close to learn.
Yeah. And you think there's no other magical forces?
They
Like
don't-
there's no magical barriers, no magical defenses, it's just sheer
no,
numbers.
that's not something
and
common with orcs. They've got a lot of numbers, though.
Would you be willing to give word back to your commanders through me if I was able to get information passed to you? You
By
think
all
that would be
means,
helpful
that
enough?
would. Yes, absolutely. That's what we're here to do, provide as much information on the situation as we can. But mainly whether they're moving or not, and so far they haven't moved.
If we were to get them to move, would that be more helpful, or would you prefer if something were to just happen that would scatter things where
That
they're
depends, because if you get them to move north, that's into Wainoria. Mended Council's just going to sit on their haunches and not do a thing about it, more than likely. If you get them to move south into Durnorth, that's a big problem for us. Mended Council might send the army after them at that point, but then they'd have to go through the whole Forsaken Forest down south, or get around here some other way. It's not easy to move a large force quickly. But we'd
many
have to
days
try
would you
and
need?
intercept them.
How many days, if I were to get information, how many days would it take?
A good 10 at least, maybe 12. The army is staged more northerly than it normally is, with Morgos on the move and this problem on the border.
Is it footmen, horses?
Footmen, archers, cavalry, and no siege weaponry. Shouldn't be needed for something like this, though. Cavalry would be fantastic, but they can't do a thing until they're on the south side of the bridge.
I'll look around and just be like, did I get all of your names?
The
I think I
black-skinned
should get two
tiefling
people that
holds up his
are
hand.
against Morgoth.
Euler, though it's more of a nickname. Half-orc just nods. Gibson. Warren, the rabbit folk shivers. Laranel.
Do any of you have sending stones?
No, we've got the pigeons.
What?
We've got the messenger pigeons, nothing more expedient than that, I'm afraid. We're not the most well supplied, as you can see.
Nope, Trista wouldn't do that. Okay. I will write down my sigil in the dirt. If any of you have paper or anything, this is the sigil on my sending stone. If any of you do happen to acquire one,
Euler's going to copy it down real quick. They have
thank you for
paper for the purpose of sending messages with the messenger pigeons.
I thank you for your helpfulness, and I apologize for coming out so abruptly. But I think that we will be trying to do something in the next couple of days within this camp. And we'll do our best to get information back to you. Are these pigeons also not allowed to move without you or the Mint Council's permission? I don't know if you will be moving camp or I don't
borrow one?
If you don't have sending stones, I don't know how to get a message back to you guys, especially if you are going to be moving.
With how infrequently we've been sending them, you can take a pigeon. It shouldn't be a problem. Though, if you release it, there's a good chance it's going to fly all the way down to New Melworth instead of our little camp, because that's where they're trying to go.
Well, maybe that's the best thing I could do, is if I get information, I should just expedite it to where it's most useful, instead of going through a middleman. You agree?
I agree. I don't take offense as the
I would
middleman.
still try to find you. I would still try to find you and relay information if I have anything positive to report, or negative, but positive mostly. I'll kind of rub my hands on my legs. There was something else that I was trying to think of. I'm usually not the person that is the messenger. Are you guys afraid of dragons?
Is this talking about the red dragon again?
No.
Because I really don't feel up to that.
The 7th party member is a dragon.
Okay, that's strange, but could be useful. Big one?
I said the same thing. No, growing baby.
Oh, well,
It's
maybe not as useful as I thought.
He has been more resourceful than I thought he would be. But if you do see something like that, please don't shoot it. He's our friend.
Understood. Can't give any promises if we're attacked by one, but hopefully your friend dragon has sense enough not to do that.
It's a 60-40 chance, I think. But
Not
yes.
exactly comforting.
Sorry.
At least you're honest about it. We won't shoot first if we can help it.
Alright. Actually, would it be alright if my friends stayed the night? Came up with a plan together with you guys.
Not sure how much help will be, but... And we've no food to spare, unfortunately, but...
We have our own supplies.
Right. Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, if it's more... I'm not trying to push them too hard. Like, if it's more of a bother, or it makes their fire, like... If it makes them more obvious to what they're trying to hide from, then I understand. 13.
I wouldn't mind you camping close, but not the exact same spot. Understand I've still got to maintain security here. And if, frankly, you outnumber us, you managed to sneak in pretty close without us seeing you. And you've got a dragon, so I'd prefer a bit of a safety blanket, a bit of a cushion.
Makes sense. We can definitely make that cushion happen.
Right. We can talk, but we're not sleeping in the same camp.
I'll send a pigeon.
It's not going to work.
I will. With that, I'll just stand up and give a nod, pull my hood up, and fade back into the shadows and find my party.
Okay.
Once I'm back, I'll say, friendly, part of a scouting group for an amended council. They're just have orders to stay and watch the goings on of Baraka and all the orcs coming in, and if they move away from the bridge across the river, there's a giant barricade being overseen by ogres and a big orc. There's a lot of orcs. I don't know what else to do right now, but I have an idea. But I'd like to know your thoughts going forward. What should happen? DM, you can fill them in because I'm still writing things down.
Okay.
And I don't really remember.
Hopefully you guys were listening along. Does anyone feel like they missed anything?
You said 400?
They've got you outnumbered 400 to 1.
Oh, okay. That's wrong numbers. So okay, cool.
I
So
feel like the best.
somewhere around 2,000. Wait, let me see here. Oh, closer
That makes more
to 3,000.
sense. Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you.
I feel like the best option would be to cut off supplies, and they must be getting food from somewhere. There's no way they're hunting for 3,000 people.
I don't know where they're getting supplies from. Supplies have stopped recently, so they just have fish. So they have to move on at some point. I feel like that's a bad route to go because it's so infrequent. He said it was every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. Something happened.
They're moving every 2 to 3 weeks.
No, they're getting supplies.
They were getting supplies every 3 days, but now it's been over a week.
Oh man, I'm so
Gotcha.
a lot of detail. This is fine. I'm fine.
That means that they're struggling right now. When they move, they'll be weak.
Yes, but who knows when they will move?
They'll have to soon. If they haven't had supplies that they've been relying off of for so long. How else are they going to eat? Feed their children?
We can't mess with
So we
the
wait
river.
until they move and then strike while they're moving?
We can't mess with the river, but we can stop their supply lines and potentially, if they're near forests, we can always burn them down.
Quick
Say
question.
this is the best plan of action to take.
Fire
Like,
Paladin
why-
wants to burn the forest down.
This
Scorched
this
Earth
the right
is called
thing to
that
do?
for a reason.
Sapphire, what was your question?
How wide is this river?
Roughly 70 feet across. For most
can-
areas.
So I'm not sure if this would do anything because it would need a lot of help.
I think my Discord just bugged
Control
out.
water in a cube up to 100 feet on each side. So I could
Flood the
stop the
camp.
water temporarily or redirect it temporarily, and then it would follow the terrain. So if we could put a block there, we could block the water if we could do it within 10 minutes.
The question would be, does that affect
Would it be
people
worth
farther
it?
on?
Exactly.
If there's any infrastructure farther down the river, that's going to be really nasty for them too.
I mean, if she could make a giant wave to push that log barricade away, that would be also helpful.
Yeah, I can cause the water of all standing water in the area to rise as much as 20 feet.
Holy cow.
Wait, standing or moving? Does it have to be still?
The flooding water spills over into dry land. If you choose an area of a large body of water, you instead create a 20-foot tall wave that travels from one side of the area to the other and then crashes down. Any huge or smaller vehicles in the wave's path are carried with it to the other side.
I mean, do that once a day, every day for a week, and they're going to be in trouble.
That's true. I can do that once the long rest.
So that could be an
Could-
option.
An option
It's a
would
good
also
tool.
be to, yeah. Another option would be to figure out a way to thin the trust between Araka and the orcs.
Probably the mercenaries. Orcs
Or
are
the
probably
mercenaries.
bloodsworn at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I did think about finding out if they would accept another mercenary into that rank. They don't really get treated very well. What the? Do you say sergeant or commander?
Sergeant.
Neither. What the sergeant was saying, it seems that they have a rough go of it, but they haven't seen them outrightly kill anyone, so I may stand a chance, and if I can be inside, I don't know.
Who's the main guy that's after us again? I forget his name. My brain stopped working.
Aramak? After us?
Yeah, the white dragonborn.
Aramak.
Okay. He would probably... Wouldn't he have told Araka, the Deathless, to keep watch for us at the very least?
You affiliated with her?
Is Araka the Deathless affiliated?
I'm 90.
So much.
I am. Where do you think Araka is getting the supplies?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I am pretty sure they will be able to recognize us.
Yeah.
But does he know Sapphire and Theo?
I mean, I think you guys did join after we'd had our stuff in the cave.
Yeah.
Is Sapphire going to be able to lie?
Mainly Theo.
Oh, dang it, the half orc
Sapphire.
can't lie. There goes our best
Here we go
shot.
again.
Mainly Theo.
Yeah, send the wizard in!
Go, Theo.
Go,
Don't
Theo,
die.
go!
So Theo, you know how you have all those acorns? What if you just laid them all over the camp and
Pine
detonated them?
cones.
You could just
Acorns
start
are so much
chucking them
smarter,
in
though.
From a distance. What if we cast invisibility on the dragon
Wait,
and then
so-
have him
so-
slowly start dropping pine cones around the
This is-
camp?
Stealth bomber.
This
Just
is
do
not
that
at
with, I
all-
could just do that with Mage Hand.
Yeah, there you go. We'll have a stealth. That's actually
is
not
not
a
all
horrible
me-
idea.
Nope.
Sorry.
That's fine. This is not all me trying to convince you guys that we should do this, because this is scary. But why not myself go in?
Because
I mean,
you'll
this
be
is what I've
recognized.
been.
Yeah.
Didn't we talk about disguising self?
That
It lasts
doesn't
so
last
long.
for long. I don't think.
It doesn't have to last for long.
Is
It's like
there...
an hour, I think.
Arlet's gonna pipe up. Is there any more permanent way we could disguise her without magic? Even just a haircut, maybe? I don't know.
I don't think a haircut.
I did not come up for a haircut.
Well, there goes my one idea.
Theo's just gonna raise his finger and be like, we make up a cult, and we put a mask on Tristal's face, and she's not allowed to take it off as part of the rules.
You really think they're not gonna want to see under her mask to let her join?
It's not the worst idea. Their leader has a mask.
I feel
I
like
could say I'm a devout follower of her. That I
Probably would.
have
I would.
taken.
if they're on guard, they're not gonna.
Yes, but they're also looking for mercenaries. They have
There has-
multiple mercenaries.
There has to be a way to sell it. Maybe if whoever you're supposedly devoted to is an aspect, and there's a way we can fake divine intervention. Just thinking out loud here.
Why would we fake it? We can just
Crystal
do
looks
that.
very uncomfortable at the idea of an aspect being what she is about to.
Dothraki
I'm
is
just
messing
saying
with
they
her
carry a lot of
circlet.
weight.
Did you say messing with your circlet?
She's messing with her circlet, like toying with the idea of taking it off and contacting her patron. Because if it's something that'll be
Ooh.
funny, but not like, oh, here, help us save our lives from a dragon or something like that. If it's something that's going to be funny, that he can play a part in and
Oh.
convince a bunch of people. He's the
Ooh, that's
aspect of
smart.
change, and this is like changing people's minds.
That's a lot of people's minds change.
And it's a lot of aspect.
You could ask him to change you into like an orc, and you could go like mess up the mercenaries. That would put
That's
distrust between them.
True, that's a good.
He could also change Crystal. That might be
No.
more helping us.
Cliff of Warding, suicide vest.
I'm so glad this is all recorded because some of these ideas are hilarious and some of them are so
My word.
dumb.
Some it's brilliant.
It's
I'm
so
still for
dumb.
It's funny too.
So dumb.
It's so funny too
brilliant.
how
No!
like
It's just dumb.
like oh gosh, how am I going to say this? How offended I'm getting for a imaginary character. Like I'm like, no, I would not. Oh wait, hold on, they're not even real. Why am I? What? Sorry, guys.
Iraq on the death list.
Really,
I have a bomb.
Theo running in covered in pine cones.
Face me!
I challenge you to a duckapoo.
I challenge you to a magic trick.
You want to see a magic trick? Oh my goodness.
just you and me dance battle.
Okay, how about we have Theo wearing the suicide vest, and then the dragon carries him over. And
How long
drops
have we been
Theo.
discussing ideas for this?
It drops Theo on Araka.
15 minutes, Nat.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like this is something we should do in the planning channel throughout the week as well.
I thought we did. I thought we had
Yeah,
a time.
I, for one, am for flooding and burning. Because that's going to add attrition much faster than them just sitting there.
Yeah, I
I'll
agree.
second that.
That's the least risky.
We cast enlarge on Akinesh.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops! I put this in the wrong.
So he's just a
No,
big
if
baby
we-
dragon.
If we
Yeah.
just start having a series of attacks, that's gonna really take down
Guerrilla
morale,
warfare.
and we can just slowly chip away.
But eventually they will be onto us, and then what?
We're a small
And then we
force, we
run.
can move faster.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about how there's this army that is waiting for a chance. So if we rile these people up and they want to move, how does that help?
Do you think they're feeding the mercenaries as well as the orcs?
They have to be.
Do they?
Not.
If they're segregating them,
That is true. When I did the mask, did I see much food?
You saw a bunch of cook fires, yeah. They-
Okay.
They did seem to have a good bit of, mostly fish.
Did I see any stockpiles of food?
With that 9 perception check, I'm gonna say no.
I knew it. I'm gonna use the mask.
Okay.
If we have, do we not have time? We're almost done.
We got 3 minutes.
You gotta
Go,
you
go,
gotta
go.
target one of the trout.
Oh gosh. Are people fine with me using the mask right now, or do we want to discuss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do. Oh, should I do a rack of the Deathless, or should I think about the mercenaries in the camp?
Mercenaries, do mercenaries.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about the mercenaries in the camp.
Okay. That's not one specific person, though. So I'm going to say, with that in mind, it does not activate. With
I
just a
do-
group like that, it doesn't activate.
I'll do one of the mercenaries. Like a mercenary that is in that camp.
Okay, so just
That
a
way.
random mercenary.
We're
from-
going chance. The dice tell the story.
Okay.
Let's go gambling.
All right, you got lucky there.
Oh heck
Big
yeah!
win!
You
I can't stop winning.
start to see a similar vision of this large camp. Snow again, so it seems to be recent again. It's following this tabaxi around,
Okay.
who is moving from one stack of firewood to a cook fire and back to firewood and back to another cook fire, just over and over menial labor before finally getting called away to this separate area, this place set aside for the more common races, the mercenaries, and everyone already there is seated in this cleared area, just on the ground. More people are filing in and like hastily trying to cram themselves in, and this very, very old orc woman, very hobbling, with a wooden staff, covered in beads and bone trinkets and feathers, takes her place at like the head of all these seated individuals and starts going through what is very clearly to you a lesson in Orcish, seemingly teaching all these mercenaries how to speak Orcish. But as you were watching this mercenary doing the menial labor before, they were getting like snarled at and shoved and pushed around and generally treated more like a servant than a member of the camp properly.
They're orcs, it makes sense. Can I roll perception?
What are you trying to perceive?
Just the general state of the camp, their supplies, their weapons, their morale.
With all
so on and
that,
so forth. As much information
okay.
as I can gather.
Yeah, either perception or insight.
Okay. Which one's better? My insight's better. I'm gonna do
Okay,
insight.
insight would be more of the atmosphere, the sort of morale or vibe of the camp.
Vibe check.
Probably perception would be better then, because the more information we have on supplies, the better. 21.
Okay. It's lucky that it's you, because you speak Orcish, but as this mercenary is going to like cook fires, you're hearing snippets of conversation like, sick of fish, why is there always fish, why can't we move yet? And there does seem to be a general amount of disgruntlement with the supplies, with the food situation. No one looks like they're starving, but there's a general sense that they might be soon.
Okay. That's important to know. Since we're running out of time, I'll just basically relay that to
Okay.
everyone.
And I think we will have to end the session there. Because I've got a morning shift again. Thank you all for
Womp
playing.
womp.
You're
That was-
welcome.
I am immensely proud to have had you all planning and plotting various ways to approach this. That was so fun to listen to.